Bullying has been defined as unwanted negative behavior, which could be verbal, psychological, or physical, conducted by an individual or group against another person or persons, and which is repeated over time. The issue of bullying has been of serious concern, especially in schools across Nigeria. In Lagos, Naomi and Nancy are in their third year in secondary school, and they have experienced at least one form of bullying.
Like I was in school, but things I don't want to do, like I don't want to follow bad friends, but they are forcing me to be with them, with the group that I don't like, and they are forcing me to be with them, to join the bad group with them, and forcing me to do what I don't want to do. Then I told my class teacher. He treated the matter and asked me to call all of them and warn them about it, that they should avoid it, that also be against it if they do it again, that they should stop. That if it repeats itself, they will not like what will happen to them.
When I was in my school, we have a newcomer in our seat, so I was like, we should introduce ourselves to each other. And my seatmates were abusing me that I'm too forward, that what is my business, that is it everything that I must talk about. And they tried to fight with me, and then I went to report to my counselor. Our counselor came to my class and warned them that is that what they asked them to do in the school, that is what is their business, that there is nothing bad in introduction. Bullying is no good, it's no good thing. It's that you are threatening somebody, and it's no good for someone to threaten one another or abusing one another. Is no good. Anything that we cannot collect, we should not do it for our fellow people.
Chief Johnson Ologundudu, Chairman, National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools, Amuwo Odofi Chapter, says all schools should have policies and structures to address bullying.
This is Lagos State Safeguarding and Child Protection Policy. Lagos State government takes the safeguarding and security of our learners so seriously. And we are all to domesticate this policy in our schools. So in my school and in most of our schools, member schools, we have officers that are in charge of ensuring that safeguarding and child protection policy stays and is well entrenched in our system. Then to the parents, we want them to also note that we are supposed to be partners in progress. The job of training these learners should not be left into the hands of the schools. That is why at the Parents Teachers Forum, we have been doing a lot so that parents also could still have their own. We have platforms. Each school has platforms, parents, school and parent platforms where we discuss all this and everything. And then where need be, we do not spare punishment to ensure that we have this. If it has to be to invite parents, even we have at times we could have children suspended when you are having such trait and you have been trying internally, you've been trying to get this thing done and you are not getting the desired result. We involve the parents.
A guardian's counselor, Mrs. Edith Nnalui, says bullying must be addressed right from the home, as many parents and guardians are also culpable.
I think bullying as it is starts from home. Most times, the children grow up knowing parents with what they do. If a child is bullied at home, he withdraws and go back to the society, to practice that which he experiences at home, because he cannot practice it in the house because he or she is bullied in the house already. So he goes out to bully other children. Most of these children you see that bully at school or at workplaces is not there that they learned it. They didn't learn it from the society. They learned it from home. And some of them, because they are not well guided, they grow with it. And when they enter maybe upper classes or they enter workplaces, they begin to bully. They see it as normal thing, surprisingly. Some see it as normal thing, some see it as authority. Some also see it as self-esteem, to protect their self-esteem. Those that don't have confidence, they see it as protecting their self-confidence. But be that as it may, I think that parents we have more work to do. If you are in the school, you say, okay, I'll go and report to my teacher, I'll go and report to this person, but if you are at home, who will you report to as a child that is being bullied in your house? So these are things that children are going through, and we need to actually go out. Either we begin to go to schools, organizations should begin to go to schools to teach these children and create awareness. A child, if you are bullied in the house, if your mommy or daddy is not listening to you, report to this number, so that the society will also be of help, because these cases, they are from home. These children are being polished when they bully other children. How come is it increasing by the day? It's because in the home, there is nobody checking it. You can't come to my home today to tell me how to run my home, to take care of my child, but I may be bullying that child, you know. So I think we should start creating awareness so that children on their own will begin to stand up, you know, to their right, because there is Child Right Act.
It's not enough to pay school fees, you understand? But we should always get involved, you understand, in their school activities and how they relate with their teachers and with their peers, with their classmates. And but with that, we will be able to know whether they are being bullied or whether they themselves are the ones that are bullying others. We should be able to talk to them, teach them good morals, you understand? And most importantly, the way we behave in the house, because these are little children. They also learn by watching, not by what we say. So the way we interact, you understand, with our neighbors, our colleagues, our friends, you understand, will also impact on the way they also interact with their peers.
Sometimes you scare them away, and when you scare them away, they can't tell you certain things. That's one thing I've observed. When you scare them away and they're bullied at school, they can't tell you. They might feel that you might also bully them. Their parents are usually like, someone is beating me in school, you will tell the person, you will tell the child to beat him back. I don't support such. What I'll just tell you is that if you bully my child, I'll come to the school and I feel maybe the school is not doing something about it, and if it continues that way, I'll have to pull my child out of that school. My own way, I think there was a time he was being bullied in school. I had to go to the school to invite the other child's parents. Let's sit and talk about it. Is there something my own board is doing that your own board doesn't like? Or is there something that's going on that both of them are not having okay? That's very simple.
A child must be emotionally empowered. You know, this is about emotions. It's not about the head. If a child is not well emotionally balanced, there are things that will just do that child unbalanced and begin to hard. So when you build up the child and say, look, whatever content that is thrown out against or whatever is said about you, your focus is where are you going to and who are you and what that you want to achieve in life. So when children are beginning to have that awareness, the tendency that they are going to have that shock, will not be shocked anymore to be moved in a negative manner, because some children will learn committed suicide because of cyber stalking. So children will now begin to work upon to bring up their emotional level so that they are aware of the reality of this crime.
Parents, school staff, and other caring adults have a role to play in preventing bullying.